For examples 10, 11, and 12, we are still simplifying the expression. But notice in these examples, we're working with variables. Most of us don't like working with variables and feel that they can be kind of confusing. So what I like to suggest is that you replace the variable for some number, meaning whatever value you give for x cannot be the same value for y, but these two values are the same because they are both y. So for example, if we said y is equal to 3, we notice that these cancel out and you're left with x over 3. 3 divided by 3 is 1, so they cancel out and you're left with x over 3. That helps you understand why y divided by y cancels out, because it's the same value and you're left with x over 3. So substitute letters for numbers. Once again, if x is 3 and x is 3 down here, 3 divided by 3 is 1. Now this problem is kind of confusing because if this is 1, most students do not know what to put up here. Since x divided by x is 1, and there's also an imaginary 1 right here, 1x is 1 times x. Now it's 1 times 1, so it's 1. So I'll review that again. X, there's an imaginary 1 times x. Since the x's cancel out, we are left with 1, so that goes here. I've seen many students put 0, but x divided by x is not 0, it's 1. And then we are left with 5y. Please review this example and make sure that when you divide and there's no other number up top, it is the number 1. Here we have the c's are identical, so c divided by c again is 1. They cancel out, and we are left with 4d over 2. But since the directions tell us to simplify, always double check to see if your answer is simplified or reduced to the lowest form. If you notice, 4 divided by 2 can also be reduced. We can divide 4 divided by 2, which is 2d. 2 divided by 2 is 1, and we're left with 2d. Now this problem is not that hard, but most of you forget to reduce from this point on. So always remember, reduce, reduce, reduce. Always double check your work so that you get full points. This is a common mistake that we all forget, is we forget to take it one level over. Okay?